All right. Yo, what's up, everybody? My name's imawakka, and I'll be doing a story about my uncle. Any percent, NoFling. Couch, please introduce yourself.
I guess I'll go first. I'm Helix. I just ran Monkey Ball, and now I'm couching this.
My name's Sam. I'm going to be running Dead Core later today. I'm going to be doing some commentary here.
My name's Joshua.
That was a good intro, dude. I loved that one. All right. So I'm going to jump into the game. I'll let you know when time starts.
Aren't you sleeping yet? It's time for bed, honey.
Dad, I can't sleep. Can
We're
you
just
tell
gonna
me
sit
a
here.
bedtime story?
All right. What do you want to hear?
Something about an adventure.
I think I know just the thing. When I was your age, my biggest dream was to follow my Uncle Fred on one of his adventures around the world. One day, he disappeared.
All right. You guys ready? Time starts in 3, 2, 1, and go.
I stepped into the lobby of my
All
uncle's
right.
house.
So
Just
this
across the
is
hill
a story about
from
my uncle.
where I
For
lived
those
with
who
my
aren't
mother,
familiar with the game or
your
don't know anything
grandmother.
about it, it
She
is
had
a
tried to keep me
first-person
from
platformer,
going,
which is
but
kind of my
wanted to see-
jam. First-person platformers are my
see if
thing.
Fred was
This game
home
fits
from
right in
his
with those.
latest adventure.
I like to describe this game with
I had
movies,
visited
and I would
Uncle
combine
Fred's
3
house
movies together and say that it's
countless of times.
Princess Bride
And
meets
lost
Spider-Man
it.
meets
Its
Avatar,
engine was
and that's
closed.
not Avatar:
I
The Last
found
Airbender.
something
Sorry,
I hadn't
weebs,
seen
but it's just
before.
Avatar with the blue aliens.
It was an adventure suit. It resembled the one Fred used, but smaller in size.
I just picked up
Curiosity
pretty
got
much the
better
most
of me,
important
and I
piece
tried
of
it on.
equipment I can get in the game, which
Fit
is the adventure
like it
suit.
had been custom made for me.
Left behind by my uncle
The
because
most mysterious room
he
of my
left it
uncle's
there,
house
and
was
apparently
the
his
observatory.
suit will fit me because one
There
size
he
fits all with
kept
these
his
adventure
newest
suits.
experiments, and right now it had a path
So with the adventure
used
suit,
for
it
disposing of
unlocks all this
garbage.
movement mechanics that I can use. I'm going to kind of describe the base ones I start with when I enter this next level, Sanctuary. Basically, the adventure suit is going to allow me to do like charged long jumps and high jumps. Like they're like leaps. I will be holding the right mouse button down, and then you'll see that when we get in, into the next level, that there'll be a light on my gauntlet, and when it's glowing, that means I have it charged, and I can do one of those 2 leaps. I'm telling you all this now because this next level is one of the fastest levels and the hardest level in the game, and we really hit the ground running. So yeah, that's why I'm explaining it now, and then more mechanics are going to appear as well as this level just goes. So here we go. So welcome
ended
to
with a
Sanctuary.
crash, but thanks to the suit, I wasn't
That was a
hurt.
long jump. This
I
is a
had
long
no
jump. I might have
idea
missed
where the
my
path had
rock.
taken me,
I
but
did.
Back then,
Oh snap! You know what? My inputs are wrong, bro. Rebind keys.
While you fix that, we have a $5 donation from Battleman Killer saying, Waka, your name is Nephew.
Yeah, that is a thing about this game I should mention.
I didn't care
So
much
this
about
is a
where I was
story about
going,
my uncle and
or how I would
something I think is pretty peculiar about the game. Is that our uncle has a name, which I guess it makes sense that it's a story about him, even though it's technically a story about
I was sure that
it's
someone
a story about
had been here
me
before me.
going to find my
Someone
uncle.
had
So it's
built
not
these bridges
so much a story
and
about
carved
him.
these symbols,
But
who?
we're so
Where did
unimportant in this story, even though it's a story about us, that we don't get a name, and our name is just Nephew. Yeah.
Your uncle gets a name, though, right?
Yeah, his name is Fred Gable, actually. And we'll see like a little memorial for him later, because stuff happens, Spoilers. Anyways, so this is the first level, Sanctuary. It's a very cycle-based level. I've already kind of botched the initial cycles, which feels bad, man, and oh my goodness.
Yikes.
And yeah. But as soon as we pass this rock and get to the next platform, we're going to be picking up the really important pieces of tech, speed tech, that we are going to be using throughout the entire game. And it's really the core and Spider-Man piece of the game.
The power core I found
So,
activated the
We just picked up a
suit's
crystal there, and it allows us to grapple things.
It must have been left here by my uncle.
Hence Spider-Man. We kind of got the Spider-Man power. Just right after that, I will be performing the first glitch here. This glitch is called edge boosting, and I'm gonna slow down and just try and do it right here. And basically, what edge boosting is is I'm going to fling myself at an object like so, and then what happens is I kind of get sucked into that object if I release my grapple just in time. It's kind of a precise trick. If I release it just in time, the piece of geometry that I'm trying to grapple, that I am grappling, sucks me in, and then it kind of spits me back out at a high speed. We do this quite a bit, and it allows us to just kind of skip different parts of the levels. Right now, I'm technically out of bounds, so this is an out of bounds skip. It feels bad, man. I'm gonna do it again. This is actually a kind of pain in the butt trick.
This third rock is just bad, man.
Yeah, it doesn't really cooperate with me, but we got the second try, so it's all good. Yeah, gonna move over here, grab this. Gonna land on here and jump. Oh, okay. Something, another thing about this game is that we can technically grapple. So if you didn't notice yet, because I didn't say it, when the reticule lights up, that's technically when I can grapple things, technically. But you can actually grapple just a few moments before that happens. Doing a pretty big skip here, and I'm gonna let go here. Oh, I bonked.
Ooh.
This trick is kind of not the easiest. Oops.
Like you said, this first level is kind of nuts.
Yeah, this level is actually the hardest level. It's kind of feels bad, man. The hardest level is the first one, but it's what it is. So we just avoided doing a bunch of platforming that we didn't have to do, and then, oh boy, made it.
Nice.
We just picked up our second grapple crystal back there. So something to note would be, I talked about how the glowing part of my gauntlet is the leap indicator, basically. You know, there's like lines that glow around that, and those lines will indicate how many grapples I have. Do a little edge boost there. I'm gonna do another one here if I can get it to cross this. Oh, we totally got it, easy peasy. And then we're getting a great cycle right here. Like I said, this is very cycle based. Sometimes I arrive at that point in the level and I have to wait for this rock to fall. You can lose a bit of time just by the cycles not aligning properly. The cycles are basically universal when the level starts. So if you do make mistakes, they can really screw up your route or how the flow of the gameplay that you're like trying to commit to, I guess. So, yep, decent cycle here too as well. Awesome. This level's wrapping up. Again, this was Sanctuary. This was probably the hardest level in the game. So, should be smooth sailing from here on out. We're gonna go to outer space now, but not really.
These blue lights.
Just gonna clip through this wall for funsies as the level ends.
As you do.
Somebody
Yep.
else here as well.
The next level is called Village, and Village is a pretty dank level because, you know, the beginning of the level is a minute and a half of nothing.
Awesome.
So, you know, it's basically an unskippable cutscene. We meet this character named Mad Maddie. Mad Maddie is one of the Avatar people. Remember I said this game was a combination of 3 movies, and Avatar was one of them.
Hello.
This is
Who
Mad
are you?
Maddie. I like to just stand on her head.
You're not from here.
Because why not?
Wow. You look just like Fred, but smaller. And with less hair on your face.
She knows my uncle.
She knew Fred.
It is what it is.
I told her that he was my uncle.
The
and that I
next
was looking for
trick
him.
we're going to be performing, though, is a
What's
pretty
that
big edge
uncle?
boost. That's the trick
I
I was
said that
explaining
he
where
was.
we
That
jam
I
ourselves
had
a piece of
known him
geometry
all
and
my
spits us
life.
back out. We're basically going to be
Really? Me
hitting a piece
too.
of geometry
I'll
over
help you
here
find it.
and crossing all the way over here,
I'm
which
Madeline.
is a decent skip.
The others call me Mad
Anywho,
Maddie.
check this girl's
sometimes.
teeth out, man. Look at these.
I don't know
jumpers.
why, really. But you can call me Maddie.
Oh, yeah.
You've
A lot
never
of
been to
teeth.
the village, right?
That's
Let's meet over there
a
in the
shocking
square.
amount of teeth.
I'll show you around.
I'm
Yeah.
slightly
I bet you
concerned.
can get there easily with your suit thing.
She has weird feet too.
So,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
see you
into
there.
it.
Big fingers.
I couldn't believe it. An underground
All right, so
village
about that edge boost, here we go.
inhabited
So I'm going to cross this one. There is actually a more hardcore
More
trick
like
for this. I'm taking the
salamanders. Either way,
not so hardcore
they
trick.
walk like humans,
Looks like I got it.
talk like humans. How is that
And
possible?
boom. We made it.
Nice.
Feels bad, man. I want to get up here. No. We don't want to land over there. So, the village is like a level that's full of a bunch of lore and like plot points. And if you walk or hit the wrong hitbox, basically. Oh boy. Can I make this? Oh no! If I hit the wrong hitbox though, I'll have to trigger a cutscene and I'll have to like experience some of that plot, which is a big no-no. Actually, on my last stream, which was on Wednesday, I had done it for the first time ever, and it felt really bad.
I remember that.
And Oblivion forced me to deal with it and just sit there and enjoy the moment that was the plot of this game.
Imagine playing a game for the plot.
Yeah, dude, it's disgusting. Anyways, oh my goodness, I am so sorry.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
We have time for a quick donation, indeed.
All right, we have $10 from Axe Boy saying, "Get 'em, imawakka."
Hell yeah. Thank you, X-Boy. Alright, third time's a charm. Wow, that was quite the boost.
Whoa.
Want to leap. We're going to edge boost that, and then we're going to land over here. I'm actually going to play this part safe now. I'm going to hit this one, and then I'm going to hit this one to go to this platform. You can't skip to the third one, but I just messed it up twice, so we might as well just play it safe. So we got a cool little cycle there that lined up just nicely for us. Pretty dope strat here. So I'm not supposed to stop and take a break on that rock, but I did. And what that does is it allowed me to skip some platformy stuff over there and keep one of my grapples so I could grapple this rock instead. And yeah, just skip that portion. So I just grabbed this thing as a checkpoint, and I'll be doing, right after that, I'm going to be doing a little cutscene skip. There's a Grandpa Avatar Man in here, but by grappling the right spot in this back room, I don't have to talk to him, and we skip that whole cutscene. That cutscene is like 3.5 to 4 minutes long. It's pretty awful, and he's, you know, he's this old guy who has literally nothing important to say, so bullet dodged.
Apologies to all the grandpas out there.
Yeah, my bad.
All the grandpas tuning into the stream.
Yeah. Also, I did just obtain the third grapple crystal of the game. And a thing to note about that is this game was at SGQ 2018, not ran by me, but it was, and they did a strat where they skipped getting the third crystal. They say it's faster, and they say it's a lot harder. I can definitely contest that it's a lot harder, but something I've definitely observed is that the world record holder does not do that skip,
Darkness
so
swept over me as I left the glittering
I guess it's
lights
worth
of
noting
the
that it's
village
possible to
behind
beat
me
the level without
and
grabbing
headed
that
for the
grapple,
ominous shadows of the
but I
chasms.
don't know about faster.
So that's level 2.
Yep, that's will do.
As I entered the chasms, it
If you
struck me
do
how
that
much darker
skip
it
and
was
don't grab that grapple,
shadows
what's kind of
were
cool though is the
black
game
as
gets
ink.
confused, and
And
it'll just
although
give it to you
I
once you arrive here
tried not to be
anyways.
afraid,
So
I couldn't
that's
help
kind of
but
rad.
shiver.
I'm trying to do a really good. I'm trying to get a
Was it
good
the
edge boost
darkness
here. So
that frightened the villagers as well, or
there it
was
is.
it something
Beauty.
else?
Nice.
So you may have thought that some of the game looked kind of weird, like foggy or just kind of gross looking. There's a reason for this. Prior to starting the run, I cranked up the gamma of the game. And what that's supposed to do, or what it actually does, is it makes the game brighter. It makes all these dark moments. Actually, this is still pretty dark for me. Darker than my monitor at home. It makes these dark spots way lighter and easier to navigate. So this level's called Chasms. I'm about to perform a trick called the Chasm Skip. And there's a wall back there. It's crazy dark. I can't even see it on this monitor. Usually I can see it, so we're just gonna hope and pray. This skip is gigantic. It's like, almost. So this skip's gigantic. Even though I'm getting sent all the way back here, it is definitely worth. It's like 5 minutes of cutscenes with Mad Maddie, and then it's just a huge portion level being cut out as well. So we're gonna try this again. We almost had it last time. Here it is.
This is not a super easy skip, even when you can see what you're grappling to.
I didn't get it.
For
So
what
I'm
it's
trying to
worth.
land right there.
Close.
Yeah. For what it's worth, it's rather dark for us on the couch and in the audience as well.
Yeah, it's way darker than I'm used to. But I can do it. We're gonna get it.
Yeah, you got this.
You could also try turning the brightness up on the monitor.
Alright, third time. Oh boy, we're low. Got a good edge boost there. We're gonna make it. Easy.
There you go.
Seeing
Nice.
the bottomless pits loomed below us, everywhere in the cave. The further we got, the more I felt like what faint light existed down there was getting fainter.
We're gonna grab this checkpoint
I
over
was
here.
really
Safety
glad
strats,
that
everybody.
I wasn't alone.
Mad Maddie's technically
What
on her
was
back,
that?
but
I've never heard a creature sounding
we wouldn't know
as
that
terrifying.
because we skipped that
And I imagined
cutscene.
it wouldn't be happy about
Oh my god, this is
visitors.
dark. Tried to do an edge boost there, I failed. I'm actually gonna go back checkpoint and get that edge boost. I want it. Oops. Oops. Video games are hard. I might not reach this guy. Will I reach it? We got it, okay. Let's try this again. Kind of bad angle. I'm just gonna go with it. Let's see. It's really dark in here. Oh. Okay, cool.
Nice.
And then we got a pretty dope skip coming up. Just gotta set it up. So I'm gonna land this rock. This will reset my grapples, like so. And then I'm gonna jump real high. I'm gonna edge boost this guy. Hopefully send me flying. Right here. And I'm trying to land on this platform here. If I land one platform back, oh shoot. We have to do a thing. I was just there. We have to hit continue. So I'm gonna be back at the first checkpoint. What checkpoint am I at? Yeah, this is fine. This is good. Even though you clap for a different thing, this is
was
where I
that?
want to be.
I'd
So we
never
woke
heard a
up that
creature sounding
monster,
as
the
terrifying,
one-eyed,
and I
one-horned,
imagined it
flying
wouldn't be
purple,
happy about visitors.
phallic-shaped monster. And he's mean. He's a really mean guy. Let's get over here. There we go. Okay. And if you wake him up and you don't get to that platform, basically what happens is he'll roar and he'll knock you away over and over. So we didn't want that. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again the right way. Edge boost, check. Grab this guy, check. We have one more grapple. We're gonna wait till we get there. Like so. So right back there is a cutscene skip. There's a zone over there that had we touched, we would have had to talk to Maddie and look at this purple guy. But because we landed where we had, we don't even gotta talk.
Dude, I think I figured out what eye that writing was
By the way, it was
going on
flying
about.
purple penis monster.
Maybe
I don't
we
know.
shouldn't charge right out in
I
front of
just
that thing.
couldn't think of the word.
Remember what it said. Don't move.
Alright,
when
so
the
that
eye
is actually the end of Chasms.
Yes, we did it. You're awesome. I knew you had it in you.
That was an adventure.
It was close. We had made it through.
We're going into
Nothing.
level called Starhaven,
Our
and
way.
generally Starhaven is like this really pretty level. But since our gamma's cranked, it's probably going to be pretty underwhelming.
Oh, another one.
Look how
This
pretty
one
that is.
says, "Welcome home."
After you beat this game, there's a blimp right in front of us right there. It's flying away now. After you beat the game for the first time, this blimp is never there again.
Whoa.
Like you can start a new game,
This is
and
it.
that blimp doesn't
This
show
is where
up.
the Strays built their village.
It's pretty great.
And what a beautiful place they chose. Just look at the sky. It is
So this level is bigger than the previous.
That's what she said.
Got a little edge boost there. and things are really spread out now, comparatively to the earlier levels. So another thing is because it's so spread out, we do a lot of skips where we skip various platforms. But this definitely complicates things because in skipping various platforms, we're skipping various checkpoints, which means basically by falling off the edge or dying,
Along my journey, I had
it can
seen
be very
many
costly
pieces
time
of
because you'll be
floating
sent
rock,
back
but here they were
pretty
much
far.
bigger.
But there's a checkpoint
Some
here in
were
case
big
I
enough
mess
to
this up
fit
right
whole
now.
villages.
We're good. Okay.
How was this possible? Maybe it had to do with the
try
crystals that seemed to be everywhere.
There we go.
Can I read a donation quick?
Yes, sir.
We have another $5 donation from Battleman Killer saying, if you fall again, we are going to have to bust out the ripperonis.
Oof.
If the legends were true,
All
the
right.
stray
I'm going
civilization was
to
younger
grapple
than the
onto this
village.
windmill.
Yet they were
fan.
And
making
as you
great
can see, I only have
progress.
one grapple left.
They invented
so
crystal-powered machines.
what we're gonna do is
produced
cheat the
their
system
own fabrics and built houses
and
out
try
of
and land
bricks
on
and
this
stone.
windmill
It was
as
like
such, and then
a
jump so that we
civilization was
reset our
forming before
grapples.
my eyes.
Oh no. Okay. Whew. Hashtag saved.
No ripperonis yet.
Dude, yeah, my butthole puckered. And do ripperoni. We're just gonna get inside here. Oh, or not. Oh no, ripperonis.
Ripperoni.
Oh my gosh. So I definitely hit a checkpoint back there though. So this is pretty feels bad, man.
Does it send you back to the start of the level?
This is the start of the level.
Yeah.
Dude, what's my time right now?
20 minutes, 30 seconds.
Oh, we're gonna be fine. Never mind.
Yeah. So you can pretty much grapple onto any surface in this game.
Basically, yeah. Until the next level. The next level is called Ice Caves, and basically what happens is the story goes is that the ice gets so thick that I can no longer grapple various surfaces. So that's where I guess the developers kind of like tried to step up the difficulty. Be that level. Oh, all right. And we made it. All right, let's try this again. Take 2. This level also has a pretty fantastic mechanic that we have yet to unlock. But we're getting there. We're getting pretty close to it. Land on this, jump. This is already much smoother. Alright, and let's just get over this wall like so. Perfect. This'll do. This'll do. Alright. Oh, no!
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Well,
One
hope you guys
more
like this part of the
time.
level, because I know I do.
It's so pretty. Thanks for giving us some more time.
This is
on
your
it.
favorite? It's also my favorite. I don't know why I did that. Does anyone on the couch know any jokes?
Nope.
All my jokes belong in 2016.
You
Sorry.
guys are the worst. You guys are the worst couch. I
What
can't-
did one toilet say to the other? You look flushed.
Getting really good at this part.
Nobody graces that with a reaction.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna die. Or am I? I'm definitely gonna die.
Everyone will die eventually.
Yeah.
I apologize to everybody in the world. That was terrible, bitch boost. That was a good one. I guess I'll just start talking about a mechanic that I haven't yet to unlock because it's getting awkwardly quiet. So basically, if I ever get there, there is a object I will be obtaining called the rocket boots. The rocket boots are super dope and super broken. The rocket boots are pretty. They are what they sound like. They basically send me flying. And something that's super worth noting actually is that they work better in lower FPS. Right now I'm actually playing the game at 31 FPS. You might think that's a pretty weird FPS to play a game at, and I would argue that you're correct. If 31 FPS is kind of an odd number.
Doesn't sound like much of an argument.
Yeah.
But our eyes can't even see above 10 FPS.
No. Yeah, so when we play the game at lower FPSs, such as 31, I'm just gonna get up here. What happens is certain glitches work way better, certain mechanics. So when I play at 31 FPS, like I am right now, the glitch I've been performing quite a bit is edge boosting. When I do edge boosts, I get way more distance than someone who would be playing off like 60 FPS. And 60 FPS is definitely the intended.
Let's play a game. I bet that you can't get through this part without using the grapple device.
To do these 6 strats.
Told you you couldn't do it.
But rocket boosting also has that same broken effect where we just get so much more distance, and you will see this in the very near future because we have finally passed that section, and I am so happy.
Hooray.
It's basically a Christmas miracle.
A Christmas miracle in August, my favorite.
Yeah, I know, man. So the rocket boots are actually right here. So I'm going to land as close to this table as I possibly can.
Oh,
Pretty much perfect.
what's that? The boots. Look. Couldn't
and
you wear those?
By landing close to that segment there,
For this edition, the suit felt
it just
at least
skips like
20% cooler.
a really slow like walking simulator moment.
Sweet. Now you gotta
Here's
try
the
them out.
rocket boots in action.
Whee!
So back there you may have saw a rock
This
just
is
floating in midair.
awesome!
The game had actually intended us to grab that
It
rock,
was awesome.
but we didn't need to.
I don't know how to
because
describe the feeling of bursting.
we have
through
broken
the
rocket
air.
boots now. So
Like
that
a
rock right there,
bullet,
the
so
game wants us
fast
to
that
grab
my eyes
that.
watered.
But again, we
Belly
don't
was
need to
full of
because
butterflies.
broken rocket boots.
Never fully in control,
So I'm
but
gonna
still
grab this
feeling
checkpoint
like
here.
the coolest kid in the universe.
I'm gonna try and do a
Yes,
little
I
edge
just
boost here. It looks
described
like
it,
it might
didn't
not go well. Yeah, I kind of called that. I don't know if I'll be able to grab this. Oh yeah,
Good save.
Wow.
got that checkpoint.
Battleman Killer donates $6 saying, throw Kirby if imawakka falls again.
Oh boy.
I'd love to do stuff like this with crystals. Just think of the
That's
possibilities.
to $600.
Whole machines are powered by them. I almost
Already,
can't
actually,
believe
this is kind of nuts.
Yeah, we have hit $600 with that donation.
This is what the
Nice.
6th. Yeah. This is what the 6th run. That's $100 per run. You guys rock.
For sure. You grab another safe
Great.
checkpoint here.
Icy
I'm gonna do the same kind of windmill
mountain
strat here.
before
This
me.
time there is
felt a
a
chill
couple more
run
windmills,
down
so we
my
gotta
spine.
mix things up. I want to land on this one. Reset my my grapple. I'm gonna grab this one, and then I'm gonna see how these windmills have these crystals in the center. I'm gonna try and get to this next one without my rocket boots. There it is. I'm trying to fling myself as far as I can. Feels bad, man. I hit that thing. And then we're gonna rocket boots over here to skip some stuff. Perfect. So we have a crazy huge
We
skip coming up.
hadn't seen any people around yet, but ahead of us lay what looked like
So I'm
a
gonna
proper
do this. A
town.
couple more grapples here, like
The
so.
strays from Maddie's
Maybe edge
stories.
boost this.
I could imagine how she must have longed to meet them
And
all
basically,
her life.
you see this
And
island
now,
here?
here they were.
Well, if I touch this island, a 7-minute cutscene is gonna trigger. So I'm gonna just fall in between these two bridges, get the checkpoint that was there, and then fly over it. If I land just over by this checkpoint, like that, 7-minute cutscene skipped. Pog champ time save.
Pog champion.
Oh boy. We're gonna go to this one. Playing is safe. This level's basically wrapping up. Just a few more platformy stuff going on. Otherwise, it's basically done skis. I think I can make it to the tree. Oh yeah. Gonna just
Maddie
move
was
fast
silent
across
for
the
a while.
ground.
It seemed like she was thinking hard
So,
on something.
and yeah. So someone once asked me during my stream who pilots all of these blimps.
Yep.
And I think it's time that you guys know that it's Josh's mom.
Yep.
Oh, good to know.
Oh boy. Well, I made a boo-boo. Let's see if we can reset. No! That's okay. We're actually really close.
Nice.
You like jumping into abysses?
I don't like jumping into abysses. It's just a habit. A bad habit that I can't break anymore. So I'm gonna fly over to here. I'm actually playing this super safe, believe it or not. Gonna grapple this one. It's possible to go from the first windmill to this rock here, but sometimes I'm bad.
Quickly, grab a hold of that
So
crate.
earlier when you fell between those two bridges, even if it was on purpose,
That was on purpose. That was on purpose. Oh shit. Well, yeah, I guess I had that coming. So the next thing that's gonna happen is first, everybody, I'd like to introduce you to Josh's mom.
Hi, mother.
Hey, Josh's mom.
Here's a boat to ice.
She's got quite the
The other
accent
one if I were you.
and quite the beard.
That one goes back to the outdoors.
I'm into it. The second thing that's going to happen is this unskippable cutscene where Mad
wait a
Maddie
minute.
here is
I was
going to
thinking,
like
I
basically
don't know
break
if I
up with
should go
us.
with you.
That's what it sounds like.
I mean, I want to, but
And it's like
I
one of those
also want
moments
to
where it's like it's not you, it's me thing. And
maybe
it's really
strange, but I just feel
it's
like
really something I
these
don't like
people
listening
liked
to, and I
me
wish I could skip this.
accepted me for who I am.
But we
Kinda
can't,
like
so
I want to be with you too.
just look at her feet.
And help you find Fred. I don't know what I want the most.
I told Madeline that I would
Yeah.
accept whatever choice she made.
I just never
Unless you guys
thought
would rather
about it
look at
until
Josh's
now
mom.
that maybe
She's
it
pretty
wasn't
cute.
Fred I was
Her
looking
feet
for
looked like
when I came with you.
Greninja's feet or something.
Maybe I was just
Oh wait,
looking
Josh's
for
mom's a
way out,
smoker. Now I'm out,
somewhere
guys.
to be free.
Oh no.
No.
And I
can't.
know that if
No,
anyone can
just
find
can't.
Fred, it's you. If you meet him, when you meet him,
Oh my
tell him
gosh.
to come see
Shut
me,
your
okay?
mouth.
I promised.
Thank you. I'm glad I met you. And it won't be the same without you around.
Shut your
There's
mouth.
actually,
I'm
yeah,
glad
there's
I met
actually,
you.
Friend.
this game does have like a kind of like heartfelt story. There's a lot of moments
I
like
said
this.
goodbye to
We
Maddie.
skip a lot of
I had
them.
a feeling that this was the last time I'd see
It actually is a good story, but it's like
in a sad
very
moment,
family-based,
I was
good,
happy
good,
for her.
good vibes
She had
story.
found a place where she belonged.
But
There was a dampness in the air that reminded me
But,
of the hot summer
yeah.
nights back home.
so now Josh's mom
But as
is
the
gonna
sun
take
was
me on a
setting,
hot
I
date,
could feel the chill creeping up
and
on
I'm gonna
me.
try and,
And
but
the
I'm gonna
path
try and get
we
away.
were
I don't know if I
traveling
can.
on
The game
seemed
does not
to
want me
lead
to
us
leave.
into a second ice
It's
age.
possible to clip off this boat and
Winter
just fall into the
was
abyss.
coming.
It's not letting me. So I guess I'm going on that date.
Yeah, you're just stuck.
For once, you wanted to jump into an abyss.
Yeah, so this is the ice cave. I'm going to try a pretty baller strat. I'm gonna fail it like a couple
Into
times
the
and then give
caves
up.
again. And now
Okay.
it was just me, alone.
Am I gonna
in
be able to
these
reach this
cold,
rock? That's the
barren
question.
halls of ice.
No, I'll
But
try it one more
Fred had
time.
been here, and now I could feel it. I was getting close.
I'm not gonna make it. All right, I'm gonna do it.
Something
I'm
wasn't
gonna do the pleb
The
way.
grapple device's energy beam.
You're not
was
supposed to be like
somehow
grab this giant ice
reflected
rock
off
here,
of the
but
ice.
it turns out you
I
can.
couldn't
I messed up
get
though.
a grip.
Turns out
I
you
had to
can.
look
The
for
game wants us
areas
to go
where
to the right here,
Ice was not so thick.
which turns
This
out it's a giant
was
waste of
going
time.
to be a challenge.
And I kind of explained that a little bit earlier, but this is ice caves. It has a what the heck, Rock?
You bonked.
There's a lot of the platforms and just like objects in this level, you're not supposed to be able to grapple, including this one I am grappling. It's just, wait, I didn't leap. I apologize for that one. That attempt was on me. Right there. Okay. Don't want to bonk. All right. Yeah, so I can only grapple certain objects. Another thing that this level unlocks is these. You see these white crystals here? These crystals reset our grapple. It's pretty convenient. We really don't use it too often. You'll see me do it that time, and one other time unless I'm really bad. So we'll see. I'm gonna do a special strat here. Where I'm gonna clip into this wall. I'm gonna land here. You can see that my my grapple reset. Well, that also means that my rocket is reset. So we're gonna fly super high here, and grapple this rock. I was afraid I wasn't gonna get that grapple. Get sent, and we're gonna land on top of it. This is super not the intended way to do this level. It's ridiculous how broken this is and how I shouldn't be doing this. And that's... Oh, no. Okay. Ooh.
Nice save.
That said, actually, this level in particular of all the levels is the longest, but also it's the level in which we skip the most intended route in the game. I didn't mean to do that. I'm actually going to go back down because I need those racket boots. I'm going to do this one, to this one, and then rocket boots. That's the right sequence. All right.
Shoutouts to Rocket.
Shoutouts to Rocket, dude.
Let's go, Rocket.
Rocket and his boots.
Greatest tech man in Midwest Speedfest history.
It's true.
Just my boots.
Alright, so to the right of me is a bunch of intended route. Over there. Oh, we're gonna be fine, yep. And we're not gonna do that. Because why would we? See all that stuff I'm supposed to be doing?
That was my fault.
Skipping it. Instead, we're gonna go over here. Jump to this over here. And then we're gonna take a big old fall. Real big. Alright, leap of faith. All that stuff. All that stuff I was supposed to be doing. And this part's kind of significant. So right there's a checkpoint. Definitely was supposed to get that checkpoint according to the game. Had I done so, your rocket boots would break due to the significant fall, I imagine. However, we didn't get that checkpoint, which means my rocket boots are actually not broken. But what's interesting is the game thinks they are. So you're supposed to not have rocket boots at this section. Can you imagine? Can you imagine me having to get all the way up here without rocket boots?
I can't.
Exactly. It'd be a nightmare. So we're just going to kind of cruise through this by cheating the game. Alright. There. And then the funny thing about, we only tricked the game into thinking, or I said that wrong. So the game thinks that we still broke our rocket boots, even though we definitely didn't. So right here, I kind of hit this cutscene trigger. It's not really a cutscene, it's like a walking simulator thing. And I have to touch this fire. Touching this fire means that, hey, we just fixed our rocket boots, we can now rocket boots again.
Aftershave he always
But, yeah,
I was
really thankful we did that.
I could feel it. He had left some tools behind that I
There
could
we go.
use to
Get
repair
up
my
to this
boots.
one too. So again, we're supposed to be going
do it.
that way.
Good as new.
But we're going to be doing a different strat where we line ourselves up, jump over here, and we're going to land at a particular spot on this like rock / ice pillar. Let's see if we can get it. We got it. And then time for everyone to meet Olaf. There he is.
That's cute.
Hey.
And then we're just going to continue to skip intended portions of the game. That's what we're going to do. Alright, and again, we're going to go over here, up to here. That's supposed to be over here. That's speed running. I'm going to trigger my rocket boots, and I'm going to edge boost off of this rock that I'm pointing at right here. A little bit like that. Good. And then I'm going to hit this one. So now I'm up here. So now I'm skipping any hard platform I might have done. I could have landed to the left side here and had to deal with stuff and things. But we don't want that. So I did grab those reset crystals, like I said I wouldn't. Feels bad, man. But the section in which I absolutely have to use them is coming up. This next section is called the Spider-Man section, and it's basically the end of Ice Cave. So here it is. Being Spider-Man. I grab these crystals because I have to.
Which Spider-Man are you?
Man, if only Josh's mom looked like Mary Jane, am I right?
Are you the Into the Spider-Verse version? Or the
right.
Tom Holland version? Tobey Maguire version?
Which version?
Yeah, I'm asking you, which version are you?
I can't interact with you because I can't hear you. But it's okay,
We'll
because
just-
we're wrapping this up.
We'll say you're all of
It
them
was
at
dark
once.
all
Yes.
around me, but there was a light at the end of the
Hear you
tunnel.
through the PA. Alright, I'm gonna do another skip here. I'm gonna do another skip where I get really close to a cutscene, but I kind of skip it, sort of. So I'm trying to get as close to Uncle as I can. So okay. So there's like a walking simulator thing back
Uncle
there
Fred.
that you would have to walk to your
finally
uncle,
found him.
and then basically what happens is you walk really slow for like 20 seconds, and then you trigger this super long cutscene. This is literally the worst part of the game as far as speedrunning goes.
I said that
he's
I
gonna
found
talk
the suit in
for
his workshop,
Like
and that I
5
came
minutes.
looking for
a
him.
while. It's awful. It's just
Sorry for being
awful.
away for so long,
Freaking uncle.
but I've been busy down here. You
And we really don't have anything better to do than just stand at this platform and wait for him to shut up and launch us back into space. So, whew, I guess I'll just stare awkwardly at the camera.
Do you want a Sprecher?
Hell yeah.
They're behind you. Help yourself.
Cheers. So Uncle is actually talking to us right now. The sound is proximity based, so you can see that the subtitles are still going.
I
Can't-
interrupted Fred and told
Oh.
him about Maddie, how he came all the way to Starhaven together.
Don't you need a bottle
and that I
opener
had
for those
promised
bottles?
To ask
You do if
him
your finger
if
quick.
he would go see her there.
But yeah.
I've taken her to see Starhaven long ago. She was always so curious about the strays.
I guess this is a good time to tell you guys. I was gonna save this joke for the end, but I'll just tell it now because why not? If you've been watching this and you're pretty into me,
I'm not going home.
you know, not just like want to follow my stream, but like more than that into me, you could hit me up on, you know, like slide into my DMs, hit me up on Discord or something.
I don't trust this
And I
path
will
for more than one ride
sell you
anyway.
some gamer guy water, like bath water, you know.
I didn't want to go.
It's
home, and I
$69.69.
asked if I could stay with him and Maddie instead.
I'm sorry, nephew.
Yeah, just hit me up.
As much as I enjoy
How much do you
having
get?
Here, you must go
What?
home. Explore
Do you
the
get
world.
like a full bathtub's worth, or is it
No,
like a
I'm
gallon?
not gonna sell a whole bathtub worth. That's a rip off to myself.
You got to know what
I
you're
was
worth.
going to miss.
I'm throwing a baguette at you for that joke.
I miss you too. But I'm sure you'll do phenomenal on your own.
Yeah, this is still a speedrun. So there is another
worry about
level
me, Maddie.
after this part. It's called the epilogue. It's a
That is yours,
completely
then.
100% like walking simulator thing. I guess we play it because technically there's still inputs being had, and you could, in theory, lose time. But meh,
Imagine choking a world record to the walking simulator.
right? So this is not the end. Don't hit time. I'm gonna skip these credits. The epilogue is gonna happen next. We're gonna have another Princess Bride moment here where I'm talking to my dad. I'm telling the story of myself about my.
And
It's
now, good night, sweetie.
Wait, Dad.
yeah.
Does that mean Fred is still there?
Who knows? That was the last time I saw him.
Don't you miss him?
I do. Sometimes.
So yeah,
But
the
I don't worry about him.
I already
'cause
said
know
this,
that
but it's like
wherever he is.
so the game's called
he's
The Story
on
About
his
My
biggest
Uncle, but I'm telling a
adventure
person.
yet.
I'm telling the story to a person about
Dear
what
Fred,
I was doing to find my
today,
uncle. So I don't
I
see
stepped
how the story
into
is
the
about
lobby
my
of
uncle.
your house for the last time.
Explain it to me.
My daughter asked me to tell her.
Well,
about
the
an
story is
adventure.
related to your uncle.
But is it about my uncle?
Everything you're doing is about your uncle.
Your house
or
looks
until
just
this
like
point.
my mother and I left
And now
it.
you're done looking for him.
This
years
is the
ago.
memorial. Fred Gable.
After
Like I
you're
said, he has a
gone,
real name.
I was
You know,
sure
us,
she
the
was
main
going to
protagonist
throw
of the
out
story.
all your stuff.
We're called
but
nephew.
She just cleaned up.
Oh
made
yeah,
you
and
a
there's
small
this like
memorial.
this crazy,
For a
you know,
while,
probably the greatest
I
skip
came
in all
here every
speedrunning
day,
history coming up. This is
just
called
like I
box
used to.
skip.
Sometimes I
here we
can even
go.
faintly hear your voice.
Whoa.
calling
Yeah,
out
can I get a
from the
clap for that?
observatory,
Yeah.
asking me to get you this tool for that. I never
Yep,
told
that's
my
basically.
mother
And
about
time
that
is
day.
coming up, Rocket. So if you're
I
ready,
don't think she would have believed me.
Always.
5 out of 7
Can I
skip
believe
right
it?
there.
yeah, dude, that was a 5 out of
After
7
all
skip.
these years.
And time.
43-23.
What was it?
43-23.
Yikes. All right. Cool. That's the run. There's gonna be like more cutscene stuff. We don't need to watch it. I'll just leave. Shout outs to my couch. They're dope people. Hit them up.
Uncle Fred.
Their Twitch accounts
thanks
and
to you,
stuff.
I have found an even
Hit me
greater
up on my
adventure.
Twitch account. Slide in my DMs. We'll get you that bathwater. And shouts to the Deadcore community because those guys are dope. That is all.
Also, we have $10 from Moch saying, "Sign me up for Gamer Guy Water. I'm parched."
Oh no.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. We'll just let the next runner get up here.
All right. Thank you very much, imawakka. Next up, we have Super Inefficient Golf. And that will be coming up right soon. It's by Mike.